Hi, good morning everyone. This is Mr. M from Algebra Lessons. In this video, I am discussing about analyzing numerical data, indices using weighted sums and average, section, quarterback rating. Because we are discussing real world situations, this quarterback rating we can connect it to the football league, how to calculate the performance, how can we measure the efficiency. Okay, so that's what we are discussing in this video. So quarterback rating can be calculated by using a formula. Quarterback rating is equal to 25 plus 10 times percentage of completion plus 40 times percentage of touchdown per attempt minus 50 times percentage of interceptions per attempt plus 50 times average yards gained per attempt. So basically everything is because we are calculating the rates, we are considering the number of attempts as the base. So here the formula is also based on the per attempt rate. Okay, so here percentage of completion per attempt and touchdown passes per attempt and interceptions per attempt. Okay, and this is actually kind of a simplified formula, because the actual formula is not that. The actual formula for calculating the quarterback rating is like this. Quarterback rating is equal to, let me use a different color. Quarterback rating is equal to 5 times percentage of completion minus 30, okay, over 6 plus 10 times percentage of touchdown over 3 plus 25 times 19 minus 2 times percentage of interceptions divided by 12 plus 25 times yards per average yards gained per attempt over 6. Okay, this is actually the formula. Actually, when we simplify this formula, we got this one. You know why I wrote this formula? I know this is kind of a complicated formula. Why I wrote this is because to express one condition. Okay, the condition is this: the values of each item, in this equation should be, okay, or the values of each item in this particular expression will be in between two numbers, that is 0 and another fraction, 475 over 12. 475 over 12 is approximately 475 over 12 is approximately 39.58. Okay, so 39.58. Okay, you don't want to worry about this 39.58, so we can consider these two, because in the coming problems we may need to use these two values, because this is the lower boundary and this is the upper boundary. Okay, and for the calculation purpose, you don't want to worry about, or you don't want to put all your effort into this equation. You can use this equation, because when you are simplifying this, you will directly get to this. Okay, Now we can discuss the problems one by one. Okay, let me make some space. Okay, the first problem is this. For the first two games of 2008 season, Dallas Cowboys quarterback Tony Romo completed 45 passes. 45 passes. This is the completed passes, okay? Out of 62 attempts. So attempts is 62 and the total yards is 632 with touchdown is 4 and interception is 2. Okay, we want to verify the quarterback rating for those games is approximately 113. Round each value to the nearest to 10th. Okay, that's the question. This is the question part. We can start our solution. Okay. Okay. So we know that the equation is this. 25 plus percentage of completion, percentage of touchdown, percentage of interception, and we need the yards. Okay, so we can calculate each item separately. So what is the percentage of completion? Percentage of completion. I'm using this completion. Okay, so we can calculate that by making a fraction. Okay, 45 for completed 45 passes. So 45 passes. Percentage of completion can be calculating in the form of a fraction with respect to what? With respect to the number of attempts. The number of attempts is 62. So 62. Okay. So 45 over 62. It's a fraction, but if you are converting this into a percentage, it will come around 72.6 percentage. And next we can calculate percentage of touchdown passes. Okay. So here the touchdown is 4. The number of attempts here is 62. When you are changing it into percentage, it will come as 6.5 percentage. And now we can calculate the percentage of interception. Percentage of interceptions. That is interception is 2. So 2 over 62. That is approximately 3.2 percentage. And average yards gained per attempt. So average yards per attempt, okay, per attempt is equal to, what is the total yards? It is 632 over the total attempt is 62. So that is approximately 10.2. It's not equal 10.2 yards. Okay, now we have all the required information. What you basically need to do is you have to plug this into the equation. What is the equation? I will repeat the equation here. Quarterback rating is equal to, let me try to use a different color. Quarterback rating is equal to 25 plus 10 times percentage of completion plus 40 times percentage of touchdown minus 50 times percentage of interception plus 50 times yards, okay, over 12. This is the equation. So when you are applying this, you will get, when you are plugging these values here, this is 25 plus 10 times 72.6 plus 40 times 6.5 minus 50 times 3.2 plus 50 times 10.2 over 12. So when you're calculating this, it will come approximately 113.4. So it is approximately 113 because this is less than 5. So we will approximate to, or you can write approx 113. Okay, that's what we need as the proof, and that's the first question. So let me try to explain the second question. Second question is kind of the same thing. It is question number 2. Question number 2 is this: as of 2009, Steve Young has the highest career quarterback rating in NFL history. He completed 2059. Sorry, I'm looking in different direction. So, percentage of completion is 2059 over the number of attempts is 3192. Okay, you can calculate that later. I'm completing the question. And the total of 25,479 yards, and so we can calculate the yard there. So the yards is 25,479 over the attempt is 3192. So we can calculate this here. And what else? With 174 touchdown, so percentage of touchdown is 174 over the number of attempts is 3192. So that is the percentage of touchdown. And what else? 85 interceptions. So percentage of interception is 85 over 3192. Okay, so you can calculate that. So the percentage of completion, when you are doing this calculation, it will come around approximately 64.5 and the yards is coming around approximately 8 yards, and the touchdown is approximately 5.5%, approximately 5.5%, and the interception is approximately 2.7%. So these are the values we have to calculate. What you basically need to do is you have to just plug these values into the equation. So your final answer will be approximately 96.3. So this will be the quarterback rating of that particular player. Okay, now move on to question number 3. Question number 3 onwards, you may feel little difficulty because of that question is actually needs the previous information or previous knowledge that you earned from the last year. Okay, so in the beginning of this explanation, I actually wrote one equation that was actually the equation to calculate the quarterback rating. Then we simplified that equation into the form that we are using for the actual calculation. Okay, in that equation I actually said, we are actually discussing question number 3. I said the values truncated would be in between 0 and 475 over 12. And the maximum rating can be given as this is actually the calculation section of the NFL. So I'm hiding little calculations or some information, but I'm actually providing you the information what you need. So the items on the bracket, that is 5 times percentage of completion minus 30 over 6 plus 10 times percentage of touchdown over 3 plus 25 times 19 minus 2 into percentage of interceptions over 12 plus 25 times YD minus 3 over 6. So I just want to put parentheses here or square brackets. So each of the items in this bracket should be no smaller than 0 and no larger than 475 over 12. So no larger than 0 or no more than 475 over 12. So each item should be less than or equal to and less than or equal to. If one item can be mentioned as x, so 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 475 over 12. And another thing is the maximum rating that we can provide. Okay, the maximum rating of a particular item we can provide as 475 over 3. 475 over 3. There is no number or no figure after this one. Okay, so let me do the problem. Okay, question number 3 is asking to show that 30% is less than or equal to percentage of completion less than or equal to 77.5%. This is an interesting question because you will get confused. What is this 30% and 77.5%? Okay, let me explain. So from this first bracket, I'm choosing this piece, percentage of completion minus 30. Okay, definitely that will be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, because there is a condition existing there that each piece of this equation should be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, that means anyway 5 and 6 will not be equal to 0. That means this can be 0. This expression can be 0. So I'm going to take that percentage of completion minus 30 is greater than or equal to 0 because of the condition provided. Okay, from this percentage of completion, because I can eliminate this 30 by adding 30 on both sides, so percentage of completion would be greater than or equal to 30. Okay, so that is the first thing we need. So mark this as equation number 1 and consider the whole stuff together. Okay, so let me try to use a different one. So I'm considering 5 times percentage of completion minus 30 over 6. Okay, now we are considering the upper limit. Okay, over 6 is, what is the condition? That should be less than or equal to 475 over 12. over 12. Now what we are doing is, now what we are using is just simplification of this inequality. So just eliminate this 5 over 6. For that, both sides multiply with the reciprocal of this fraction, that is 6 over 5 on both sides. So the left side is percentage of completion minus 30 is less than or equal to this is 2, and we can simplify this. I believe it is 95. Probably that is 95. 95. I think so. 6 over 5. Oh yeah, that's 95. And 95 over 2. 95 over 2. Okay. 95 over 2. Okay. So from this percentage of completion, will be less than or equal to 95 over 2 plus 30. Okay. So simplify this, that is 95 plus 60 over 2. That is less than or equal to 95 plus 30. That is 90 plus 150, 155, 150, 155 over 2. I believe it is 155 over 2. Yeah, it is 155 over 2. So that is less than or equal to 77.5. 77.5. So this is what we actually wanted to prove, 77.5. So now we can combine these two equations. This is 2, so this is percentage of completion. So here this is less than or equal to, and this is greater than. So we can rewrite this. This is 30 less than or equal to percentage of completion. I just flipped it. Okay, nothing more. Now combine this. So this is 30 less than or equal to percentage of completion, less than or equal to 77.5. So this is what we actually want to prove. So that's it. Okay, now in the same way you can prove, you can answer question number 4, 5 and 6, and your reflection problem is: an index is a numerical scale. Characteristics of an index can be used for the following: compare variables with one another, give information about general trends to help make comparisons and judgments. Okay, so it is often calculated as a weighted sum of various factors resulting in single summary number. So this quarterback rating system be thought of as an index. How can we consider this as an index? Because we can consider this as an index because this is actually helping us to compare different quarterbacks. Okay, so that is one answer. You may have different answer if it is making sense. So my answer is this because it is helping us to compare different quarterbacks, and the clubs can buy or sell the quarterbacks for their team. So that's it. Thank you.